Chosen one, listen carefully. December 7th is not just another day on the calendar. It is a destiny checkpoint, a cosmic alarm, a moment when the universe is shifting your life in ways you cannot yet see. You will feel it in your body, in your mind, and in your spirit. Signs are already appearing, subtle, powerful, impossible to ignore. Some people around you will start acting differently. Your intuition will become louder. Your emotions may rise and fall like waves. You may feel restless, awake at odd hours, or pulled towards something you cannot explain. These are not coincidences. They are cosmic signals guiding you toward your next level. But here's the most important part. Only those who notice, only those who pay attention, will step fully into the opportunities December 7th is creating. Stop scrolling for a second and focus. Watch closely, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what signs to look for and how to respond, so you can align with your destiny and step into the life you were meant to live. Comment below as you experience these signs, because your awareness right now is your first step toward the next chapter. In the days leading up to December 7th, something shifts in the atmosphere around chosen ones, and it's not something you can see with your eyes. You feel it before anything happens. You sense it before you understand it. This pressure doesn't feel like normal stress, and it doesn't match the familiar weight of worry or anxiety. It feels deeper, heavier, almost spiritual. It is as if an invisible force is pressing against your energy, reshaping you from the inside out, pushing you toward a direction that your mind cannot yet describe. You wake up feeling different, even though nothing in your physical world has changed. Your spirit feels awake in a way it hasn't been before. You feel restless, not because something is wrong, but because something is coming. Your body feels alert. Your mind feels sharp. Your emotions feel amplified. It's as if your entire being is preparing for a moment your conscious mind hasn't caught up with yet. This pressure is not punishment. It is spiritual preparation. Your spirit is sensing a shift long before your life displays it. The universe always moves in the unseen first. Destiny happens internally before it manifests externally. What you're feeling is alignment happening beneath the surface. Your spirit is being positioned for something your logic cannot grasp yet. You may notice that your thoughts feel louder. You find it harder to relax or sit still. You may feel like you're meant to be doing something, even if you don't know what that something is. Your sleep may be different, either unusually deep or unexpectedly disrupted. You may wake up during early morning hours without knowing why. These changes are not random. They are spiritual symptoms of activation. Pressure like this means transformation is underway. Just like diamonds are created under intense pressure, chosen ones go through spiritual pressure before major elevation. Breakthroughs do not appear out of thin air. They are built slowly, quietly, internally. The pressure you feel is shaping you, strengthening you, removing old versions of yourself, and preparing you to stand in higher places. It is restructuring your mindset, your intuition, your energy, and your destiny. This is the discomfort that comes before clarity. It is the heaviness that comes before revelation. It is the tension that arrives before breakthrough. If you feel this pressure around December 7th, understand that something powerful is forming in your life. You are being moved into a higher timeline, even if you cannot see the path clearly yet. You are being pulled toward the life you are meant to live, not the life you have outgrown. This pressure is the unmistakable sign that the spiritual realm is working on your behalf, shifting circumstances, redirecting your steps, and preparing opportunities that match your purpose. Do not fear this pressure. Do not misinterpret it. Recognize it for what it truly is, a signal that something divine is aligning around you. When chosen ones feel this kind of pressure, it means destiny is closer than ever. It means the old chapter is closing and the new one is beginning. It means December 7th is activating a level of change that your spirit has been waiting for. Your pressure is not the end. It is the beginning. One of the clearest signs that December 7th is a destiny day for chosen ones is the sudden and dramatic shift in how people around you behave. It's almost as if the atmosphere in your life changes, and people unconsciously respond to that shift. Some individuals who were once close may begin to distance themselves without giving a reason. Others, who barely paid attention to you before, might suddenly become unusually emotional, reactive, or even strangely attentive to your presence. People may start showing you sides of themselves you never expected. Some display kindness and respect, sensing something powerful rising within you. Others show jealousy, discomfort, or irritation, even though you have done nothing to provoke it. Some may withdraw silently, while others may unexpectedly reach out, trying to reconnect or rebuild a relationship they once took for granted. At first, this behavior feels confusing. You might wonder why people are acting differently. You might question if you changed or if something is wrong. But nothing is wrong. Everything is revealing itself. Here is the truth that chosen ones must understand. When divine timing approaches, masks fall off. December 7th carries a spiritual frequency that exposes intentions, whether they are pure or hidden. Destiny has a way of shaking your environment before elevating your life, and people around you respond to your spiritual shift before you even realize one is happening. Those who act distant are not rejecting you. They are being spiritually removed because they cannot go where you are going. Those who suddenly show jealousy are reacting to your elevation, not your actions. Those who suddenly become kind or emotional sense the growth happening within you. People can feel spiritual change, even if they cannot explain it. When a destiny day approaches, those who are connected to your next chapter begin drawing closer. Those who are tied to your past begin falling away. Some people leave quietly, while others leave dramatically. Some cling to you tighter. Some suddenly feel threatened by your energy. All of it is part of the divine sorting process. Pay attention to these changes. They are not random. They are not coincidences. They are spiritual indicators of alignment. You will begin noticing who respects your growth, who resents it, and who is silently competing with you. You will notice who supports your elevation and who subtly discourages you. You will feel who genuinely cares for you and who only cares when you are struggling. Destiny days expose truth. December 7th brings clarity into your relationships, your connections, and your environment. You are being shown who can walk with you into your next season and who cannot handle the blessings that are coming your way. The universe removes what cannot serve your future, even if you don't understand the process in the moment. This cleansing may feel uncomfortable, but it is necessary. You cannot carry dead weight into a new destiny. You cannot rise while staying connected to people who feed off your energy. You cannot step into your blessing surrounded by those who secretly hope you never grow. When you notice people acting differently around December 7th, don't ignore it. These changes are messages. They are warnings. They are confirmations. They are divine signs revealing who belongs in your new chapter and who must be released for your purpose to unfold. Your destiny requires a new environment, and this is the universe preparing it. Chosen ones naturally carry a strong, intuitive spirit. But when a destiny day approaches, especially a spiritually charged date like December 7th, that intuition becomes amplified. It goes from being a quiet, internal whisper to a force you cannot ignore. You begin sensing things before they happen. You know truths without needing proof. You feel guided towards certain choices and pulled away from others, even when the reasons are not yet visible. This sudden sharpening of intuition is not random. It is part of your activation. It is the universe opening a direct communication channel with you, making sure you do not miss the opportunities, shifts, and revelations that December 7th is bringing into your life. You may notice that you understand people more deeply than usual. You see their intentions, their energy, their hidden emotions. You may sense when someone is not trustworthy or when a certain environment is not right for you. You might feel pushed to distance yourself from certain relationships or routines. You might be pulled toward new environments, new ideas, or new decisions, even if your logical mind cannot explain why. This is your higher self taking the lead. Your intuition starts speaking with clarity. Messages come through dreams that feel strangely vivid or prophetic. You may wake up with answers to questions you've been struggling with for months. Thoughts appear out of nowhere that feel more like guidance than random mental noise. You may hear internal warnings telling you not to go somewhere, not to trust someone, not to repeat a cycle, not to ignore the signs you've been overlooking. When your intuition becomes this loud, destiny is approaching fast. December 7th carries a frequency that heightens inner awareness. It's like the universe turns up the volume on your spiritual senses so you don't miss what is being prepared for you. The world around you may feel the same, but inside, something is clearly shifting. You feel more connected to your purpose. You feel more aware of the next steps you must take, even if you cannot describe them yet. This level of intuition is not something you create, it's something you receive. It's a sign that your spirit is aligning with your next chapter. You are not imagining the intensity. You are being prepared for choices that require spiritual clarity, not logical overthinking. Destiny days require obedience to intuition, because what is happening in the spiritual realm always appears before the physical manifestation unfolds. Around December 7th, every intuitive nudge matters. Every instinct, every dream, every sudden realization carries meaning. You are being divinely guided, not accidentally influenced. The universe sharpens your intuition because you are stepping into a moment of transformation that requires awareness, sensitivity, and courage. Do not ignore your instincts during this time. They are not guesses. They are not emotional reactions. They are guidance. Listen closely. Trust your inner voice. Allow your intuition to direct your steps. What feels like a quiet knowing within you is actually a spiritual signal that you are entering a destined season. When your intuition grows louder, it means your breakthrough is closer than you think. As December 7th approaches, many chosen ones experience emotional shifts that make no logical sense. You may find yourself feeling peaceful in one moment, then suddenly overwhelmed in the next. You may wake up feeling calm, only to find tears in your eyes later without knowing why. You may experience sudden joy, sudden clarity, or a sudden heaviness that seems to appear from nowhere. These emotional waves are not random. They are part of your spiritual preparation. When a destiny day approaches, your energy begins releasing what no longer belongs to you. Old fears, hidden pain, emotional residue, buried memories, and unhealed experiences begin rising to the surface. not to hurt you, but to leave you. These emotional waves are a sign that your spirit is clearing space for the new chapter that December 7th is bringing into your life. You may feel moments of deep reflection, where you suddenly understand things about your past that you never noticed before. You may feel moments of unexpected sadness, not because of current circumstances, but because your spirit is releasing memories and emotional weight you were unconsciously carrying. You may feel sudden joy because your body senses the breakthrough that is approaching even before your mind fully grasps it. This emotional intensity means something powerful. You are transforming. Your emotions are not malfunctioning. They are recalibrating. You are shifting into a higher timeline, and the emotional layers from your old one cannot come with you. When destiny approaches, the soul does cleanup work. It removes what would block your elevation. It pushes out what would clog your blessings. It clears out emotional patterns that would interfere with your next level. These waves may feel uncomfortable, but they are necessary. Think of them as spiritual detox. You are not breaking down. You are breaking open. You are releasing weight you didn't even realize was slowing you down. You are letting go of timelines that no longer serve your purpose. You are healing parts of yourself that you never had the opportunity to heal before. December 7th carries an energy that activates emotional cleansing. It pulls unfinished chapters to the surface so they can close. It exposes unresolved inner conflict so it can be released. It brings clarity, not through logic, but through emotion. The intensity you feel is the universe preparing you to step forward, lighter, freer, and more aligned than you have ever been. Do not judge yourself during this time. Do not think something is wrong with you simply because your emotions feel unpredictable. You are not losing control. You are gaining clarity. You are not falling apart. You are shedding layers. This emotional cleansing is the final preparation before a major shift. If you feel waves of emotion rising and falling as December 7th approaches, understand that these waves are signs of release. They are signals that your soul is clearing space for destiny. They are reminders that your next chapter requires a lighter heart and a clearer spirit. These emotional waves are not punishment. They are preparation. They are the universe saying, you cannot carry the past into your future. Let it go now so you can rise. One of the clearest indicators that December 7th is a destiny day for chosen ones is the dramatic shift in sleep patterns. Sleep, for most people, is a simple, routine process. A time to rest the body, refresh the mind, and prepare for the next day. But for those walking a destined path, sleep is far more than rest. It becomes a spiritual signal, a bridge between your conscious reality and your higher self, a doorway through which guidance, revelation, and transformation flow. Around December 7th, this bridge becomes alive, active, and impossible to ignore. You may notice that your sleep is different in ways that cannot be explained logically. Perhaps you sleep longer than usual, and yet wake feeling as though you barely rested. Or maybe the opposite occurs. You sleep very little, but wake feeling unusually alert, energized, and aware. Some chosen ones find themselves waking up between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., the hours long, known as the most spiritually active period of the night, when intuition is heightened and subtle energies are more easily perceived. Others may experience vivid, intense dreams that feel unusually symbolic, strangely realistic, or even prophetic in nature. Some dreams replay past moments you thought were forgotten, while others show glimpses of decisions, people, or opportunities you have yet to encounter. These are not random experiences. They are direct messages from your spirit, signaling that December 7th carries energy designed to activate your life. Sleep disruptions are not a flaw or a problem. They are the body and spirit working together in ways the conscious mind does not yet understand. The universe often communicates in symbols, feelings, and energetic shifts rather than clear verbal instructions. During a destiny day, your spirit uses sleep as a tool to deliver guidance, downloads, and warnings that are meant to prepare you for what is coming. Every sudden awakening, every period of restless sleep, every vivid or unusual dream is a form of communication. Your subconscious mind is actively processing information from your higher self and the spiritual realm, translating it into experiences you can feel, even if you cannot fully understand. If you find yourself waking suddenly in the night, feeling unusually alert, or remembering dreams that feel unusually clear and meaningful, pay attention. These experiences are a form of spiritual activation. They indicate that your consciousness is becoming more sensitive to unseen forces, and that December 7th is opening doors that were previously closed. Every detail matters. The emotions you feel upon waking, the images or events you remember, even the timing of when you awaken. All of it carries significance. This heightened spiritual activity through sleep serves a purpose. It prepares you for a shift that cannot be postponed. It aligns your subconscious and conscious mind with the higher timeline awaiting you. It activates dormant gifts, uncovers hidden truths, and brings clarity to situations that have previously felt stagnant or confusing. Your sleep is no longer simply rest. It is preparation, guidance, and activation all at once. Do not dismiss these changes as coincidence or as just sleep issues. Your body, mind, and spirit are working together to signal that December 7th is not just another date. It is a spiritual gateway, a moment when your life is being subtly but powerfully restructured for your next chapter. Pay attention to your dreams, your awakenings, and your internal reactions. These signals are guiding you, warning you, and preparing you for what is coming. The changes in your sleep are not random. They are intentional. They are meaningful. They are proof that your destiny is in motion, and December 7th is the trigger activating it. Your spirit is awake even when your body sleeps, and this is your sign that the universe is working behind the scenes to guide you into your future. There are certain moments in a chosen person's life when the world suddenly feels too loud, too crowded, too draining. Around December 7th, this feeling becomes stronger, sharper, almost undeniable. You begin to notice that you don't want to talk as much. You don't want to explain yourself. You don't want to entertain conversations that feel shallow or energy draining. Instead, you crave silence. You crave stillness. You crave distance from everything that once felt normal. This is one of the clearest signs that a destiny day is approaching. The urge to isolate. But this isolation is not coming from sadness, fear, or disconnection. It comes from something deeper, something sacred. This is separation for elevation. When your destiny shifts, the universe starts removing unnecessary noise. People who normally distract you suddenly feel distant. Environments that once felt comfortable now feel heavy. Activities that once entertained you now feel meaningless. You begin to sense that something is rearranging itself within you, and without even realizing it, you start stepping back from the world so you can prepare for what is coming. During spiritual activation, your energy becomes more sensitive. You feel more. You notice more. You pick up emotional signals faster. Because of this, The universe protects you by pulling you away from anything that could interfere with the message you are about to receive. Isolation becomes a spiritual shield. Around December 7th, chosen ones often report feeling disconnected from certain people, even those they care about. Not because anything is wrong, but because the energy mismatch becomes too obvious to ignore. Your spirit knows that not everyone can walk with you into the next chapter. Not everyone can hear what you are hearing or see what you are seeing. Some people belong to earlier chapters of your story, and your destiny day forces you to step into a new page. You may even notice a deep inner pull toward introspection. You start thinking about your purpose. You start examining your patterns. You start questioning your habits, your relationships, your priorities. This is the universe slowing your life down so you can listen. When destiny speaks, it does not shout. It whispers, and only those who are quiet enough can hear it. Isolation also helps you reconnect with your true self. When you step away from the noise, you begin to remember who you were before the world told you who you should be. You reconnect with forgotten dreams, neglected passions, and suppressed inner truths. This is how spiritual elevation works. Before you rise, you must realign. December 7th triggers this realignment. It pushes you inward so you can recalibrate your energy. It invites you to observe your emotions without interruptions, to reflect on your life without external influence, and to prepare your spirit for incoming shifts. If you feel the urge to be alone around this time, don't fight it. Honor it. This is your soul preparing for transformation. This is your inner guidance system clearing the path. Your mind may not fully understand it yet, but your spirit does. It knows that something powerful is approaching, and it needs you ready. Mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Isolation is not emptiness. It is preparation. It is alignment. It is protection. And if this feeling intensifies around December 7th, it is a clear sign that your destiny is calling and your spirit is getting ready to answer. There comes a moment in every chosen person's journey when the mind cannot explain what the spirit already knows. Around December 7th, this inner knowing becomes louder, sharper, and impossible to ignore. It shows up as a pull, a deep magnetic shift inside you that feels like something is moving, aligning, or awakening. You may not have the words for it. You may not understand it logically, but you can feel it, and that feeling is real. This inner pull is not anxiety. It is not fear. It is not wishful thinking. It is a spiritual signal that destiny is sliding into position. You begin sensing that something is changing behind the scenes, even if you cannot see it in your daily life yet. You may feel drawn toward a new path, a new purpose, or a new version of yourself that you haven't fully met, but somehow already recognize. Chosen ones often describe this energy as a quiet urgency, an internal go, even when nothing in the physical world has shifted yet. This is because your spirit always receives information before your mind does. The soul senses alignment long before evidence shows up. That inner pull is your spirit whispering, "Get ready. What you prayed for is approaching." As December 7th approaches, this inner pull intensifies because the day acts like a spiritual doorway. Destiny days amplify intuition, heighten awareness, and activate soul-level guidance. You may notice yourself thinking about changes you never considered before. You may feel a sudden burst of clarity about what needs to end and what needs to begin. You may feel drawn toward people, ideas, or opportunities that didn't interest you before. These shifts are not random. They are invitations, The universe speaks in energy before it speaks in events. And the energy of December 7th is the kind that pushes chosen ones into alignment with their next season. You might feel called to take a risk, start a new chapter, release an old pattern, or move in a direction your old self never would have considered. The pull is not asking for logic, it is asking for trust. What makes this sign so powerful is that it marks the moment when your future begins to talk to you. The next version of your life is already formed. It's just waiting for you to step into it. That inner stirring is your confirmation. It is the vibration of your next destiny, brushing against your present reality. You're not imagining it, you're recognizing it. This pull also brings a strange kind of peace. Even if you feel uncertain about the details, you feel grounded in a quiet confidence. Something inside you knows that things are about to shift. Something inside you knows that you are being positioned. Something inside you knows that the timing you've been waiting for has finally arrived. When chosen ones feel this inner pull, it means the spiritual alignment is already complete. The door is already open. The next chapter is already active. All that remains is the physical unfolding. So if you feel called towards something you cannot explain around December 7th, do not ignore it. Trust it. The feeling is not a coincidence. It is a sign. It is a signal. It is a message from your higher path saying, "It's time." This is destiny in motion, and your spirit can feel the shift before your eyes can see it. As we come to the end, remember this, chosen one. December 7th is not just another date. It is a cosmic reset, a spiritual checkpoint, and a moment that can shift your life in ways you have been waiting for. Everything you felt, the pressure, the emotional waves, the sudden clarity, the pull towards something bigger, has been preparing you for this exact moment. The universe is not random, it is precise. And every sign, every nudge, every change you've noticed is a signal that your next chapter is ready. Pay close attention to what is happening around you. Notice who supports your growth and who cannot walk with you into this new season. Trust your intuition, honor the emotional waves, embrace the moments of solitude, and follow that inner pull even when it doesn't make sense yet. This is how destiny speaks and how you align with it. Your life is on the edge of a breakthrough, but only if you remain aware, intentional, and present. Don't ignore the signs. Don't dismiss the feelings. Step fully into your awareness and allow the shifts to guide you toward your highest self. Now is the time to claim your destiny. The universe is moving. Are you moving with it? Or will you wait and wonder what could have been? Comment below what signs you are noticing today, because your awareness is the first step towards stepping into the life you were always meant to live. Your destiny is calling. Answer it.